Hi, Ray H. Hey. Hey, little mama. Thanks for stopping by. I ain't seen you in a hot minute either. Uh, it's been rough. It's been rough. I went back to work last week. Hey, GD. I did go back to work last week, but I was only there for a couple days, and then we buried him on Friday. We buried him on Friday, and it's been interesting. I'll be taking questions, just not right now, but I'll be taking questions. Thank you, little mama. It's gonna be a definitely, it's a shock to us, and I just have a whole hell of a lot on my plate right now, and this just like took the fucking cake. This took the cake, because it just happened. It happened unexpectedly, and so we buried him on Friday. His service was on Friday. Um, Thank you, GD. Um, his family is, you know, on some BS. So, yeah. And I finally burnt some ancestor money for him a few minutes ago. Um, so it'll be some for his people to help guide him, and also some for him since he's crossing over and starting the process. Um, we've started that. Hey, Peanut Jelly. Hey, AJ. I made sure he did that. But I feel like he was here. He's been to my house since he's passed, because I came home. I've been staying at my mom's house with her because it's just been crazy. So um, I spent the last week staying at my mom's house, and when I did come home to get clothes, my house just felt different, and I was like, okay, I don't know if he's here or not, but it felt different. It didn't feel the same, and I cleanse my house a lot. Um, so it's just, yeah. And the thing was, here's the thing. So remember, I started the ritual for you guys on the full moon. So I started the full moon ritual, and I did it Friday, I did it Saturday, and I did it Sunday. So I did complete the ritual for you all. I did it Saturday, and I was done at about 9 or so. I was finished doing the ritual and burning the candles for everybody. And I went upstairs, I showered, did my cleansing bath, and then by 10:30 I got the call that he had passed away. And so, I was just laying in my bed looking at TV, and I got up and I went to, try to find out where he was and all the other stuff. It was just nuts. Absolutely nuts. So he died on the full moon. Um, and it's eclipse season. So that's the crazy part for me. But yeah, just madness. Um, But I did, for those who signed up for the ritual, I did do the ritual. I finished the ritual. I have not sent anything out to anybody, but I have pictures. I have video of the ritual of all 3 nights. But I just had too much going on to try to send anything, excuse me, to anybody. But I have it, so I'll just do a group email and send it to everybody, hopefully in the next day or so. But people are already sending emails about the changes they've seen and experience with road opening and all the other stuff. So it's a good thing. So it's still happening for people. I had to get it done, and I've literally just been pushing through. I'm on. I'm definitely on autopilot right now. I haven't had time to process completely, simply because you know I had to get all his shit together, all the paperwork, all the calls I had to make, all of that other stuff. Now this is my stepmom calling, not my mom. Both my parents remarried or went with somebody else. I'll call her back later because you know. But yeah, yeah. It's been wild. It's definitely been wild. Um, I've been doing good. I haven't did a whole lot of crying. I did the most crying I did was the night I found out he passed, and then the day of the funeral, as we're walking out of procession, and it was the last time we actually got to see him. Um, I cried a bit, but that was about it. So it's been crazy. The funny part is my mom has not cried at all. She cried in her sleep, but not consciously awake, which is weird. They were together. Hey Nakia, hey Millicent. They were together um, from sixth grade all the way up until high school, all the way through high school. And she had a kid by him. The baby died, and they broke up after the baby died, and that was in like 81. I was born in 83. And so from that point on, um, until I was about 16 years old. They got back together when I was 16. And they've been together ever since. So he is her definitely her soulmate. And the only thing she said was, "Let me get a picture with my boo one last time." And she took a picture with him in a casket. And that was it. And he looked really good. He looked like himself. They did a very good job on him. Um, he just looked sleek, and they put a little smile on his face. But he looked like himself. His hands were like swollen. But other than that, he looked like himself. He looked good. The suit looked great on him. And that's literally all my mom said was, "Let me get a picture of my boo one last time." But she hasn't really cried, and I think she knows he's gone. But like today, I talked to her, and she asked me if I had gone to the wake, and I was like, "Mom, we had the funeral on Friday, remember?" And she's like, "Oh yeah." So I think that's going to be my biggest challenge is reminding her that he passed away. And for me, that's going to be a constant reliving that moment. And that's going to be the issue for me. So her with the dementia, forgetting that he's gone, and me having to relive that moment, reminding her that he's gone. That's going to be the biggest issue. I haven't figured out all of the paperwork as far as what we're doing with all of his stuff. I haven't had time to process all of that. I'll do that next week because here's why. So he died on Saturday, November 20th. And I had just got a job offer that Wednesday. And I told him about the job offer Thursday. And I said, hey, I got a new job offer. I have to relocate. And so where I'm relocating is an hour and a half away to Richmond. And he was just really excited. He was like, okay, okay. You know, we had figured out a plan of care for my mom and all the other stuff. And I felt safe finally leaving. Hey, Jay Bowtie. I felt safe finally leaving. And he died 2 days later. So a part of me is like, I need to stay here. But the other part of me is like, he said, take the job. So I took the job. So I have to relocate and I have to be out of my apartment, or it's really not my townhouse. I have to be out of my townhouse by the end of December. So I haven't even packed. I've been packing up their house, trying to get all their shit together, and packing up all his stuff in the house. And I haven't even started my packing. And so that's what I mean by I just have a whole hell of a lot going on, which is why I had to stop taking orders until I get my life back to somewhat stable. Stability is what I need right now. So yeah, I'm gonna have to find a house. I've been looking. I went up there this weekend and drove up there and looked around to see if I could find something. I found a couple things that I've applied to. So I have to pack. Haven't even started packing. I need to get all my utilities set to get turned off. It's like everything is happening, which is why I told y'all like it'll be a minute. I'm gonna have to readjust. And I'm actually thinking about maybe doing, because we're going into the new year and I still have like hella shit. Excuse me. Jesus, I was drinking water, y'all. Hella shit in the house, like products or whatever. I might do a New Year's sale because I didn't do one for Black Friday, but I might do a sell on the website just so I can not have to pack some of this shit up, and it'll be, for a week. On candles, because I have hella candles. Um, what else? I have candles, I have colognes, and I don't want to pack all this stuff up. So I might just put it on sale or something and just do prosperity kits and stuff for the new year so you guys can get ready for the new year. Those who did have orders already in, who ordered the baths, all of that stuff, you should have your shipments now because I did ship everything out last week. So that's what I mean. I was pushing through. Oh, Nakia, okay. I told y'all I was pushing through. I got through. I made all of y'all stuff. Everything was made and everything was shipped. I'm sorry about the delay, but I got it out. Hey, Tashia. I got it out. So everybody who did order something, it is out. But I may have this sale within the next week or so, just so I don't have to pack this shit up. Because I hate packing. I hate unpacking. I hate moving altogether. But November, like I told y'all when I went live last time, was about endings and transformation and changes. And it's Scorpio season was all about death. He died during Scorpio season, at the very end of Scorpio season. He was a Scorpio himself. October 23rd was his birthday. So Scorpio season, Scorpio is represented by the death card in the tarot deck. And he died during his season. And I experienced November was a hell of a roller coaster for me, for sure. And so I'm ushering in, like I've been flowing. I haven't been fighting anything. I've just been working on releasing. We are in eclipse season still. So you're still seeing some, we had another eclipse happening. We just had the new moon this week on the 4th, just 2 days ago. And so you're still seeing shifts happen. Things are happening with this eclipse season. Okay, so just like I said, y'all, release and let go whatever is not serving you at this point. There's no need to hold on to it. Whatever is going to happen is happening, whether you like it or not. Let that shit go. I had no choice. I'm not fighting it anymore. I see it happening. Shit is sad. And it's literally let go. Let go. We're ushering in new things. And let me tell you about the job. So the job, I interviewed for this job. I was high as a kite because y'all know I had surgery back in September. And the interview was literally 4 days after after my surgery. But my pressed ass was not letting this interview go. That's my Capricorn moon kicked in. And see, I had to let go of my friend of 17 years. See? Thank you, Jay Bowtie. But I interviewed for this job. I was high as a kite because I was in so much pain from the surgery. I had just had the surgery a couple days before, and I was in recovery. But I had this interview, so I popped some painkillers and I dressed up. I even did my makeup so I didn't look like a damn zombie. And I interviewed for the position. And I caught myself rambling and everything during the interview, but they picked me. So that was the first sign of transition. And I was like, damn, okay. So I interviewed high as a kite and they didn't realize it. So all right then. I didn't know. I honestly can't remember exactly what questions I was asked during the interview. It was a whole panel of people we interviewed via Zoom. I can't tell you who these people were and what they look like because I don't damn it remember. I have no idea. Okay, I have no idea that what I did, but I just know I remember being high as hell on painkillers and interviewing because I was not gonna let the opportunity pass by. That's the Capricorn moon in me, my pressed ass. Thank y'all. So yeah, so now it's just like flowing. And the weird part is, y'all, I haven't even really been doing work on myself. I haven't done a whole lot of work on myself. I did a cord cutting and I did the road opener and I did the bath. So the destruction bath to destroy blockages, destroy cords, cut cords that shouldn't be there, open up my roads. That destruction bath that I've been telling y'all about that I did, whoever got that damn bath, that shit is strong as hell. Please understand that water was set out in the full moon too. It was set out. The full moon started that Friday. I set that shit out on Wednesday, and that water set out the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I made that goddamn bath. Please understand that bath is strong as a motherfucker. Not only that, but also understand that the 3 destruction herbs that I told you about, the Arasa con todo, the Vencedor, and the Hombre Camino, they're growing outside. They're not growing indoors. They're growing outside. So those fucking herbs set in that fucking full moon. So the herbs were charged. The water was charged. And then everything else, something's going to open up for you. Just be patient. Ain't no blocks, bitch. Ain't no cords. So if you got this bath, and understand I did charge multiple gallons of water, so I still have full moon charged water here. But understand that bath is strong as a motherfucker. Oh, you said I'll have a new place when I move. Thank you, because girl, I'm like, these people need to hurry up. I gotta be gone by December 31st. My first day at work is January 3rd, and they wanted me to start this month, but when I told them my situation with my dad, they let me. They said I could stay until the rest of the month and start later. So thanks, Lil Mama, for the confirmation. But I'm telling y'all, that bath is not to be fucked with. It's not to be taken lightly. It's not to be taken lightly. Part of me was scared as fuck, like, yo, did I kill my stepdad when I lit some of them candles, the roll opener candle? And I know his ass wasn't a block. He wasn't a hindrance to me. But he won't know, you know, you about to drive. Okay. He he definitely made sure that my mom was taken care of. So she is straight. She is straight. Because that was my biggest concern. My mom, she wasn't working, and he, when they got together, he told her, "Don't work no more, just travel with me for work," and that's what she did. And he took care of her, so she didn't work. She stopped working, and then she got sick. So when she got sick, he was in Hawaii. He came back home, and he told them he didn't want to take any more out of town jobs because his wife was sick and he needed to be home with her. So he stopped traveling for work, and he just stayed home and worked locally. Although he made more money when he traveled, he stayed home. So, people are a little pissed that he left her as his beneficiary. But what do? You can't do anything. Nothing about that. And the funeral, everything was paid for because he had stuff to cover that. So, people are a little pissed. Ain't shit we can do about that. But my crazy ass was scared that I did something to take him out of here. I really do. I got really, really nervous. Um, that I did something, some manifestation work, and maybe I didn't cover all my bases. So I felt guilty for a day, and I was like, what if I didn't say, at no detriment to me or anybody else, "Hey, my Sean," and I got nervous about it. And I was like, but I always say that, at no detriment to me or anybody else. So the way he went fast, and it was just his time. But yeah. So that bath, if you got it, go ahead and embrace whatever little change about to come to you, sweetheart. That's the best I can tell you. Embrace the changes, because it's gonna happen. Ain't no more blockages. Roads will be open. Courts will be cut. And I mean, especially if I did the cord cutting for you, because let me tell y'all, when I did that cord cutting work on the first 2 nights, that shit burnt down so goddamn fast. I sent Sapphire the video and she was like, God damn, that's some strong ass cord cutting. I'm telling you, that shit was crazy. And I have the video. I actually uploaded it and made it an unlisted video on YouTube. Let me see if I can. I'll put the link up here, but I actually shared part of the video because the shit broke my stone. If you looked at my Instagram page, my goddamn stone cracked. My huge chunk of black tourmaline. When I did that damn cord cutting, that fucking tourmaline, because I gridded the cord cutting out with protective stones. That shit broke my damn black tourmaline. So that'll let you know how strong that fucking cord cutting was. The chunk was this thick. I showed y'all how big the chunk was. Yeah, it was not a game. So yeah, them cords are cut. Now they come back, then that's on your ass, because you let them back. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll put the link in the comments. So I think I have the video. I have the video of maybe night 1 and night 2 together, but there it is. That's the what's the full moon ritual results. There you go. So if you want to watch that video, there it is for your ass. Anywho, all right, so that is my life. I just felt like I needed to jump on and at least let y'all know that I'm gonna be MIA for a hot little minute because I gotta get settled. Hey, Rain. I have to get settled in a new house. I have to get settled in a new city, a new job, and a new life that I have to get my mom settled. Like, I don't know if I'm going to take her with me. I don't know any of that stuff as of right now. All I know is I have until December 31st to get my ass out of Portsmouth and to Richmond to start my job on January 3rd. That's it. That's all I know. I'll call him going back to. So yeah. And if you sent me messages or emails and I didn't respond back right away, please, please, please understand I was not ignoring you. I thank you for the condolences. I thank you for the support and everything during this time, because it was, like I said, your girl's a little touch and go. Like, I was just flowing. That's all I could do is flow. So, yeah. But anywho, we gonna open the floor for questions. Keep it cute. Y'all know what it is. You can ask one question, or you can get an oracle. You can get an oracle card. So you take your pick. And tonight I have Work Your Light oracle cards. Thank you, Betty B. Thank you. I appreciate y'all more than you know. It was it's crazy. And I know I'm going to have to go through the grieving process. I haven't had time yet to actually process, and I haven't had time to sit and just be with myself for real because I'm tired. Okay, Nakia, I'll see you later. But we gonna get there. So I'm opening the floor for questions. You have oracle card or a question you can ask. You tell me what you want. Yeah, I think so, Ray H. When I finally sit down and slow down, that's when it all happened. It'll all hit me. But right now, I literally don't have time. I'm on go time. So I'm just flowing through. I'm definitely flowing. All right, so we'll start with Ray H. You want an oracle? All right. And then Ray H. And then Peanut Jelly is next. Spirit, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I welcome you into this reading, my benevolent spirit guides, my benevolent ancestors. I welcome you to this reading. I ask that you give me clear messages, clear understanding that I easily understand and I can share with all of those who need guidance and questions answered. I ask that the messages be clear, that the messages make sense for me and make sense for them, that I can easily understand what it is that you want me to share, and that it provides clear direction for them, that it gives them closure, that it gives them peace, that it gives them understanding. I ask that you protect every person under the sound of my voice. I ask that you protect them mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, romantically, professionally, that you protect their families, their livelihoods. I ask that you protect their relationships. I ask that you strengthen us all. I thank you right now. I ask that you give us all peace and understanding as we prosper and move forward, that you make us abundant in every area of our life, that we have everything that we desire, everything that we need, and that anything trying or attempting to hurt us, block our paths, or create issues is removed. That the truth is always revealed to us. I ask that you open our spiritual eyes and spiritual ears, that we may hear you and understand what it is that you want us to know, that we may see you in our spiritual eyes and our spiritual ears, that you take us out of the flesh and into the spirit, that we may function and work closely with you. I thank you and I pray all these things in the name of the Son, Father, and Holy Spirit. All right, Ray H. Hey, Sister Wilson. All right. Hey, Soul Sister. Yes, I do. Rage. I always go 1,000 miles a minute. I'm going to stop, though. All right. Let's do this. Ray H. A message for Ray H, please. The oracles. And then Peanut Jelly, type your question. Thank you, Betty B. All right, Ray H. Your card, protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. Wow, look at that. What did I just ask about? What did I just say? Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. So here's the thing. When you all have, or when we collectively have had a breakup, if we've had someone leave our life, if we are dealing with anything where we're having to cut people off and having to remove people out of our lives, call your power back. Call your energy back, because they don't need to walk away with that part of you anymore. They no longer have access to you. If you're cutting the cords, make sure you're saying, I call my power back from everywhere that it shouldn't be, and from any place that no longer serves me. Any person that no longer serves me, I call my power back unto me. That's what you need to say. Call your power back. Let me see what it says about this, because it says protection, which we did protection work on you, if I'm not mistaken. Where is this card? I don't know what. Like and you let some go in the process. Good. All right. So it says protection. Call your power back. Cut the cord. Soul retrieval. You are being called to protect your energy and call your power. Call back your power. May all the lost pieces return home now. Take a look at who and what drains your energy. Do not keep your tabs open. Shut down energetically each night. Energetic cords are formed between two people, places, objects, and events. So it's important to keep checking in. Your energy and energetic space are sacred, so treat them as such. Keeping your energy clear takes work. As we go through life, we can always we can give away our power. So it is important that we call it back by cutting energetic cords or doing a form of healing known as soul retrieval. Can you think of any traumatic experience, relationship, or soul memory that you're being called to call back your power from? Check into your body now and see which chakra feels like it needs a bit of energetic cleanup. Okay. So this is what it says to do. Hold the card on the chakra or chakras that need cleaning and repeat the following. I call back any lost soul fragments, power, or light now. Any vows, soul contracts, hexes, or programs from the past or present, from this life or others, are not in the highest good of all, I relinquish now. Any power or light that I have willingly or unwillingly given away or had taken from me, I call back now. Any cords or attachments from this life or others, I release now for the highest good of all. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. All right, Ray H. All right. So that was Ray H. Peanut Jelly. Should I travel to California for 13 weeks for a temporary nursing position? All right. All right. Should Peanut Jelly travel to California for this temporary nursing position? Excuse me. Ooh. Should Peanut Jelly travel to California for this temporary nursing position? Thanks, Betty B. Hey, she reeks. All right, on the bottom of the deck, Peanut Jelly, you got Ace of Cups. That's typically a yes for me, so we're going to start there. Okay, so you got Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is typically lost, but is in reverse, so that's a yes. Because I'm going to pull 3 cards. Peanut Jelly, take this position in California. I'm hearing it'll be good for you, peanut jelly. A change of pace. You need a change of pace, even if it's just temporary. It's gonna jolt you and make you a little more. What's the word I'm looking for? Ambitious. So you got, and then you got the Three of Swords and then the Five of Cups. But on the bottom, you got the Ten of Cups. So either, yeah, on the bottom, you got the Ten of Cups, Six of Wands, and then the Devil. And then Temperance. So what needs to happen? I'm going to say yes, because your overall energy was the Ace of Cups. And then you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, but then you have the Three of Swords and then the Five of Cups. I think this is more or less an opportunity for you to sort of redeem yourself. This is something to jolt you, to make you more ambitious, because you're comfortable. And this is something that's going to help you get out of your comfort zone. Even if it's temporary, it's just to get out of your comfort zone. Hey, she greets the glam. So I would say yes. Take the position still. It's just to get you out your comfort zone, because you're comfortable. You're comfortable. So moving you over there, even if it's just for a couple weeks, will either align you, somebody else is going to be able to help you, or put you in a position that makes you better off. So I'm going to go with yes, because this looks like, you're comfortable, but it's not fulfilling. Three of Swords, Five of Cups. So yeah, taking this position will help you get out of this energy of being comfortable and being disappointed, the disappointment that you might be feeling. Hey, Chanel. Because see, you're going to be happy, even if it's temporary. You have the Ten of Cups and the Six of Wands, and my right ear is ringing. And it does not do that often. So I don't know who the hell this is, but all I hear is this ringing in my right ear. So there you go. Next question is Soul Sister. Soul Sister, question. What's your question, baby? Should I go back to school in February or go to work? Hey, Kamaria. How you doing, Kamaria? All right. So should Soul Sister go back to school in February or go to work? Let's just ask one, because it's either or. So should Soul Sister go back to school in February? Should Soul Sister go back to school in February? Should Soul Sister go back to school in February? Should Soul Sister go back to school in February? You have the Hermit as your overall energy. Hermit. So, okay. Queen of Wands. That's typically a yes. I think R.E. Sean, I think she wanted an oracle. Yep. Go ahead and go back to school in February. You got the Queen of Wands, which is moving passionately forward. You keep in mind, wands are fire. So you move is a passion. So yes. Four of Swords in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse typically means coming off of a break. If it's upright, you're taking a break, you're healing, but yours is in reverse. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Pentacles. So that's a yes. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Swords and the Prince of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. So yes, Go forth and be great, sweetheart. Go forth and be great. So that was Soul Sister. We are now on Sister Roshandra. You just wanted an oracle, right? Okay. Oracle card for Miss Shawn. Okay. All right. So we have the Work Your Light Oracle. So Miss Shawn. Who's that? Thank you, Eric. Ray H. See, it did help you. You're welcome. All right. Oracle message for Chandra. Oracle message for Chandra. Oracle message for Chandra. Oh, that's too many messages for Chandra. Oracle message for Chandra. Oracle message for Chandra. Message please for Chandra. Sean, calm your energy down. Calm your energy down. You got transformation. You got two cards. You got transformation and break the chain. So transformation. What did I say, y'all? Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. And then you got break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So both of them, what they have in common is healing and changing at a cellular level typically is ancestral, because guess what, our ancestors, we have the genes of our ancestors, do we not? Okay, so this is definitely something ancestral, something family based that you're in charge of, that you need to fix. All right, let's see if we can find it. Break the chain. Okay. You are being called to heal your family line or free yourself from living the life of your ancestors. This could mean letting go of an old pattern of your maternal or paternal line. And from what my understanding is, Sean, it is something with your mom, because she popped up immediately in my head. Immediately. Healing trauma from the past that is not even yours, or observing old ways of being that no longer serve you. We carry emotional trauma in our luminous field for up to 7 generations back. This is why family patterns can be the hardest to break. Often, they are not even ours to begin with, but we do not know another way of being, and so we continue playing out the drama. The thing to notice when ancestral healing comes up is that you cannot heal another person, but your own healing can cause another person to choose to heal. Energy is freed up. You are being guided now to look at your life and decide how you want it to be. What ways of being or patterns are you ready to free yourself from? What part of your future do you want to rewrite? Now's the time to shake them off and dream a new future into being. Okay. Your light action is: what old ways of being from your family line are you ready to let go of? Seek assistance from a support team, your tribe, your friends, your healer, coach, etc., to begin freeing yourself from it now. So, Sean, is something on your mom's side, I'm hearing. Definitely something maternal. And it could be something dealing with relationships. All right. Next is transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Things are changing at a cellular level. You are not who you were a year ago or who you will be soon. You are in a different, emerging, half risen, half falling. Oh, you are in between, emerging, half risen, half falling. Keep doing the work. You are transforming. You will look back at this time with awe. So much is happening in your inner world and within your cells. It's time to release old ways of being that kept you in a fight or flight freeze mode. To choose a new way of being where trauma is not the driving force. Okay, so it's telling you stop reliving traumas. Old childhood patterns are rising up to be healed. As you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without attachment, they loosen their grip and fall away. You're being called to find new ways to self-soothe. Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Oshun influence this card. Saturn represents destruction and transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all that has been cast aside. And Oshun represents the tender love of the original mother. A rethreading is happening, healing at the deepest levels. While you are in this phase, don't put yourself under pressure to perform. You may need to review your relationship with your body, perhaps even shifting your diet or exercise regimen, or getting energetic healing support. You may also need to consider some type of emotional support as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. You are deeply loved. All right. Here's your your light activation. I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at a cellular level. All right. All right. So that was Miss Shawn. Now we are on Miss Rain. I can't remember. Did Rain just want an oracle or did you have a question? Wow. That was a powerful read, Sean. It's probably why you feel freaking crazy. What happened in a couple weeks? Okay, so Rain wants the oracle. Can I have a message for Sister Lorraine? Have a message for Sister Lorraine. All right. Message for Lorraine. All right, your message came right on out. It is deep replenishment. Rain, I told you before, you need to sit your ass down. This was the last time I did a reading. You got basically the same thing. Retreat, rest, be held. You need to sit the hell down with yourself. Okay? Let's see. What one is that? 64, page 64. All right. The most selfless thing you can do is to fill your own inner well. When we are running around half filled, we subconsciously look to things and people around us to give us the nourishment and nurturing that we so deeply crave. Nothing can grow in barren lands. You are no good to anyone if you're running on empty. The feminine is bountiful, fertile, and rich. Tend to your own well and watch as the amount you have to give multiplies. If your inner well isn't full, you will find yourself craving things from the outside world to fill it. This is our body's instinctive way of reaching for the grounding and nurturing that we're not allowing ourselves? What nourishes you? What refuels your body? What is nectar for your soul? What brings you back to life? What is your secret medicine? What makes you feel abundant and fertile? Overspilling with life? That was a question. It may be gardening, arranging flowers, getting a massage, using luxurious essential oils, snuggling up on the couch, hiking, sipping a good coffee at your favorite cafe, attending a women's circle, reading about sacred sites, spontaneous bike rides, walking along the beach, or yin yoga. What nourishes you is your medicine. When you give yourself the medicine that you need to be nourished, you nourish all of those around you, for there is more than enough to go around. So it says, do something that deeply replenishes you today. Sometimes that can be music, it can be you eating some of your favorite things. I understand that my inner child is sort of feeling very abandoned right now. Um, and so what I've been doing to help me feel better is watching movies that I love to watch as a kid. These Christmas movies. Like yesterday I watched Edward Scissorhands. Um, but yeah, do something that replenishes you. My inner child is I have abandonment issues, and with him dying, I feel abandoned in a sense. Therefore, I'm trying to handle that. So doing things that make me feel good, being around people that help me, that pour into me, that help me to understand what I need to do, because I'm having such a hard time focusing sometimes. Um, it makes sense. So yeah, you need to do the same thing. All right, she reads a glam. You have a question. So what's your question? If you have a question, type your question in the if you're doing a question, make sure you type your question in and Betty B will let me know. If you're doing an oracle, say oracle. You're welcome, Rain. Do it so we can keep the show moving. Okay. When do you see me being able to break my 3-year celibacy streak? I refuse to break it with an unworthy man. Guess what? You're going to break it with somebody unworthy because you have weak boundaries. And the fact that you are worried about breaking your celibacy instead of doing the work on yourself, and this is not coming from me, clearly I'm reading this from somebody else. Not from somebody else, but whoever your God is sick of your ass. So your boundaries are weak because you're refusing to do the work. Okay. Therefore, you will be celibate until you do the fucking work, because you're not doing the work on yourself. You're asking about when is it going to be over? When is it going to be over? The more you ask, the longer they extend the shit, because you still won't do the work. I don't have any control over anything I just said. This is not for me. You're worried about the wrong things. And they're unworthy. They're deemed unworthy because they keep coming to you and you're entertaining them, even if it's for a short period of time. You're seeing the red flags, but you're just like, let me entertain it for a little bit and see what it's about, because you think it'll be different, and then you realize it isn't. But it's some self-healing work. And really what you have to do is go in and see the pattern in what you're doing when you're talking to people. Yeah. It's what you're doing. It's something you're doing. It's something repetitive, and it's something that you see and that you're attracted to in every guy that you've been talking to. Sit down and look. Look, write down who it was, whoever you were dealing with in the past, or whoever you dealt with, and see what they all have in common. What attracted you to them? Why did you stop talking to them? What did they do? I don't give a fuck if it's a career or whatever. What did they do? Sit down and figure out what attracted you to these people or whatever. And once you do that, you're going to sit down and you're going to see the pattern. Once you see the pattern, that's the work you need to do on yourself. Because it's not going to change anytime soon. I'm telling you that because you ain't doing enough when it comes to the relationships. You're saying you're working on your chakras and healing your inner child. That's great. But it's a deep-seated thing with relationships that you need to understand. It's something that you're missing as far as understanding why these relationships end the way they do and why you're attracting these people, and they keep being the same type of person. They're just dressed differently. Their face is the same script, different cast, is what they said. Same script, different cast. Because they do the same shit, and then you get frustrated because they're doing the same. This motherfucker did the same shit as the last one. The only difference is you're catching it a little bit earlier this time. You're seeing it, but you need to recognize and actually follow through. But you see it. See? Same energy, different body. You're seeing it, you're catching it, you're seeing it, but you need to do the work around that. It's some work around that you need to do. See? All right, y'all. I mean, they're talking loud and clear. I don't know who the hell is in here, but they be. Next, I ain't even had to pull no cards on that. She reads a glam because you got your answer. Sister Kamaria. Kamaria wanted. Did you have a question, or did you have a? And Tashia should be on the list, Betty B. Tashia wants an oracle card. So I have Kamaria now, Peg, Simon, AJ, Millicent, Tashia, Cleo with the oracle, Peg with the oracle. Oh, Kamaria wants an oracle. Got it. Kamaria, oracle. All right. Wrong cards. Message for Kamaria, please. 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 Okay, everybody wants oracles. So Kamaria, you got 2 cards. You got yes. Just say yes. And you got I'm Rama. Where are you being called to journey to? I'm Rama. I don't know if you can see that. All right. Boom. Let's see. Just say yes. All you gotta do is say yes. Why did that just pop in my head? Thank you, beach girl. Hi. Hello. Welcome to the party. Damn, Kamaria. All it does is say yes, 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 yes. Don't overthink it. Just say yes. Look, it literally just says that. Don't overthink it. Just say yes, Kamaria. And then what is Rama? I don't know what that is. So whatever question you had, Kamaria is yes. Kathy, hey there. All right, Kamaria, you got Rama. Where are you being called to journey to? The Celtic word Rama means to journey, a journey of the soul, a voyage of which we don't know where we're going, but our soul knows the way. If you pulled this card, you are either being called on a soul journey or are already on one. It could be a physical ancient place or metaphoric. Okay. When we journey to places that our soul remembers, a shift takes place, both within us and to the planet as well. You're being called to journey to a place that is sacred to your soul. Perhaps it is a journey to the world's sacred sites, or called to cross the country, climb a mountain, lie on the desert floor, or drink from an ancient well. There are places to see and old friends to meet. I see spontaneous pilgrimage. I can't say the word pilgrimage. There you go. In your future. If a physical voyage isn't possible, journey through a portal of your heart. Follow the invisible soul trail and be willing to explore. Maybe read a book or watch a movie about a sacred time or place. Or perhaps you are being called to study an ancient lineage or body of work. Whatever your circumstances, your soul is ready to journey deep. Okay? Your light activation. May seeds of light long ago planted begin to rise. I am ready to remember ancient secrets from lands that my soul knows from times past. May I be held by the ancient lineage that my soul has served and remember that I don't have to do it all alone. All right, so that was like a lot and a lot of a tongue twister, but you know. So let me speak on that very, very quick. Kamaria, when you go, if you're traveling anytime soon and you keep feeling like, oh, I should go, like me, I have, for whatever reason, this desire to go to Greece and to Japan. Been feeling like I want to go to Greece for quite a long time. I've always had this like obsession with Greek mythology since I was very little. And I want to go to Greece. I've always wanted to go to Greece, and I had planned on going to Greece, and then COVID hit, so I didn't bother planning the trip. But something is calling me to Greece. So if you're feeling like something is calling you somewhere, to a country, I don't know why Jamaica is popping up in my head. Maybe you have some ties. But you might need to go there, and when you go there, it's something about it that's going to be transformative for you. You're going to feel a little different. Something might feel different. You might feel very welcomed or concerned or whatever. It's going to be a healing trip for you, whether it's from a past life healing or a current life healing, but you will feel some type of healing for you, whether it's closure. I'm feeling like it's closure. So, girl, hit them streets. Be out in them streets. Be out in them streets. All right. So next we have Peg Simon, who wants an oracle. All right, Miss Peg. I got you, Miss Peg. Let's do this. Messages for Peg Simon, please. Message for Peg Simon. Message for Peg Simon. Damn, it's 8:39. I've been on for an hour and 10 minutes. You're welcome, Kamaria. Message for Peg, please. Message for Peg. Sign. Message. Oh, that was quick. Peg, Mira, who or what is triggering you? All right. So you're working on triggers. Peg, who or what is triggering you? If you're starting to feel triggered, then there's something you need to fix. Somebody or something is triggering you. Excuse me. Let me find it. 44. All right. So the filter on our own experience is how we experience life 90% of the time through our own projections. When someone reminds us of an unhealed experience, we get triggered. Often it's an unconscious thing. People and situations can trigger our mirrors to reflect back to us what we believe to be true about life, the universe, and ourselves. Mirrors pointing to our shadow and our light. Mirrors revealing the part of us that we are yet to be accepted, witnessed, or loved. This card is guiding you to look closely at what experiences or people are currently triggering in you and what they could be mirroring back to you. When you have when have you felt like this before? Could they be opportunities to heal something in you? Or are they shining a light on something that longs to be witnessed in you? This goes for the good and the bad. The good, those who we admire and put on a pedestal, if we do not realize that we are attracted to them because we are like them, we will need to cut them down in order to rise to their level. The bad, when we despise, are envious of, and put down. If we do not realize that they trigger something in us, then it's still yet to be healed. Oh, it's still yet to be healed, and we will remain hurt and wounded ourselves. Okay. So, your journal prompt: who or what is triggering you? What is it that they are triggering, and what part of you longs to be witnessed? All right. So that was you, Miss Peg. You need to go do some work, sweetheart. Work on them triggers. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got a couple triggers I'm still working on. I got a couple. Next we have um AJ. AJ with the Oracle. You welcome, Peg. Messages for AJ, please. Messages for AJ, please. Messages for AJ, please. All right, that fell out. You got the ever unfolding rose. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Okay. It is happening for you, not to you. That means you can be in victim mode, AJ. You feel like everything is up against you and it's not. The ever unfolding rose. These are some good ass cards, you know. What the fuck? I'm just wondering where this card is. Like the ever unfolding rose. I don't, am I missing it? Oh shit. know why this shit is going. How y'all gonna not put the shit? Here we go. This doesn't make sense, but whatever. All right, so AJ, the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Okay, come out of victim mode. I added that a little bit. Okay. The challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it. To let life crack you open. To open through hurt and loss. To allow what is falling away to actually fall away. Being human is a courageous act. Okay. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies, as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at the moment, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open, no matter how much it hurts, to continually unfold, to let life crack you open. Perhaps you're going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing to open yourself up to the truth that perhaps is uh, that perhaps as hard as it may be, life is happening for you, not to you. And one day in the not too distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracks you open because the world needs you open. Okay? Now's the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that the mother has you cradled in her arms. The seas may not be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. All right. So you understand that? That was for um AJ. All right. So now we're on Millicent. Millicent needs a card. Millicent. Millicent needs a card. So we got Millicent, Ragini, Tashia, Cleo. Messages for Millicent Spears, please. I don't know why I didn't use these cards sooner. I like these. Shit. They giving it to you like it TIS. Okay. Messages for Millicent, please. All right, Miss Millicent, you got Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. Your guidance is divinely guided. Okay. So, Akasha. $112. All right. Akasha exists in the fifth dimension and the library of souls. All soul contracts, histories, gifts, lessons, and more exist here. We each have access to this information in the past, present, and future and can tap into it at any time. While we have free will, there are also points on the timeline of our lives that are predestined or pre planned, soul contracts or agreements that were made before incarnating. It could be a company you chose to work for, a relationship you plan to have, or a person you agreed to mentor or help. Whatever it is, know that it's divinely guided and will not bypass you. If you're waiting for a sign to proceed, this card it is it. You are likely living out an important part of your soul's journey, and you're exactly where you need to be. This is a very exciting thing. It is time to call in the support of your helpers, both in the physical realm and the spiritual world. To trust the signs coming, to take note of your dreams, to notice any feelings or visions that you receive, for you are tapping into the wisdom of the Akasha and you are being given the go ahead to proceed. All right, so this is your charge or whatever. I open myself up to receive the wisdom of the Akasha. I'm ready to download any information from my soul's contract that is in my highest good and the highest good of all right now. Thank you, and thank you. You're welcome. You're so welcome, Millicent. Next, we have Sister Wilson, and then we have Tashia, and then Cleo. So, message for Ragini Wilson. Message for Ragini Wilson. Message for Ragini Wilson. Message for Ragini Wilson. All right. You apparently got two. You got play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be serious. And then you got Starseed. What lights you up? What lights you up? So this is Sister Wilson. Hey, Sister Vanderhall. Sorry, y'all. This sweater got my neck itching and shit. I like it, but it got me itching on the neck. Got me itching around the neck. Okay, so you got two cards. You got play. So let's look at that. 74. Thank you. It's cute, girl. I know. All right. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Stop taking life so seriously. Your spirit needs to have some fun. The more you play, the more inspiration will follow. Take some time out to do something without being attached to the outcome. Okay. You are being called to rest and play and learn to have more fun. Do something that makes you laugh, the best medicine around. Call up a friend that you can be silly with. Take your inner child on a date. The more you switch off your mind, the more room spirit has to whisper and guide. When we do things without being attached to the outcome, ideas, clarity, and guidance. The fuck? Oh. All right. Ideas, clarity, and guidance and solutions have the space to drop in. The left and right hemispheres of our brain can begin talking to each other. Make play a compulsory part of your day. Schedule it. Spend more time doing things just because you love to do them, just because they bring you joy and light you up. If you follow what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. For when you are lit up, you are in your spirit, and when you are in your spirit, you fall into the flow with life. Okay. How do you play? What do you do to have fun? What lights you up? If you have been working hard lately, it's time to celebrate. How far you have come, all that you've achieved. Don't rush on to the next thing. Take a moment to throw a party, go on vacation, or have some fun. So your light activation is have more fun, play more, celebrate your achievements. So it's time to celebrate you, Sister Wilson. All right. Now we have the other card, which is Starseed. Hey, CC Sagittarius. What you say? You liked and subscribed. Okay, let me see. Because I don't be liking people lying to me. You don't got to gas me up. Let me see if you really subscribe because I get an email saying I got a new subscriber. Don't be lying because I'm going to find out. Because people be up here lying. I don't see no email. See? I don't see no email. The only YouTube email I got is now you're live channel. You're now live. Okay. I'm not. Y'all know my ass was gonna ask because people be coming up here, tarot reading jumping, and I done told y'all I'm the fuck around and find out type because I fuck around and I will stop what I'm doing to find the fuck out. Okay, so I'm just telling you, I don't see nothing yet. I don't have no whatever, but I'll read you a card though. I'll read your card, but you don't gotta gas me up or nothing. But if you gonna do something, my thing for the last couple weeks is if you tell me you're doing something, do it. Don't half-ass it. Don't tell me you're gonna do something and then don't do the shit. It aggravates the fuck out of me when people say something they're gonna do something and they don't do it, or you know what I'm saying? It bothers me. That's a trigger for me. Just do something. And if you can't do it, say you can't fucking do it. It's not hard. Don't tell me you're gonna do something and then fall short. All right. Anywho, let me go ahead and finish your card, Sister Wilson. Starseed. What lights you up? Starseeds are souls with double mission to raise their own consciousness and the consciousness of the planet. They are old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond this planet. Many star seeds arrive with the feeling that time is running out and there is something that they came here to do or create or contribute. If you pulled this card, it is to confirm that you are a star seed and you are being encouraged to answer the call. To follow what lights you up. Once awake, most star seeds find it hard to have meaningless conversations, jobs, and relationships. They innately know that there is much more to life and feel that there is something more to get to work. They remain restless until they step into their calling, which is light up the world with their unique presence. Okay? Star seeds are scattered all over the planet in hospitals and schools and slums and mansions, on stages and in edit suites, in parks and nightclubs, in taxis and theme parks. Many star seeds spend parts of their lives trying to fit in or in some form or fashion of spiritual closet. Uh, excuse me. If you're dimming your light to fit in, it is time that you stop and start embracing the unique light that you came here to share and treat your time on earth like a glorious vacation. Now, I don't know if I've ever had this conversation with any of you, but I am a starseed. I knew something was wrong with my ass. And I told you I'm not even sure how the fuck I got to do what I'm doing now. I don't know how I got here. Okay. Not sure. But I was clearly activated back in 2017. I've been doing this since 2017 somehow, and I'm not sure how I got here. Okay, so when you have a calling, because I've always had, I'm the type of bitch that I'm like Rochelle on Everybody Hates Chris. I don't need this shit. My man got 2 jobs, and my black ass will walk off of a job in a heartbeat. That is me, because I always know that I'm gonna be fine, and that I have enough gifts and talents that something's going to stick and I'm going to be taken care of. Um, but that's me. I've always had an issue like with jobs. Like I changed, I'm always doing something and I don't have a problem changing jobs or whatever else. However, you know, people go through these things. You all will go through some type of transformation. And mine is healing people, whether it's with what I say or what I do. I have an issue with speaking. I don't know. I get random people, and I have an issue with I'm always pouring into people, and so that's my calling. That's my thing. I'm to heal. I'm to talk to people and tell them what it is that they need to know to move forward. So that's my thing. Okay, but find yours. Find yours. All right. Who we have next is Sister Tashia. Tashia is next. Messages for Tashia, please. Tashia. Message for Tashia. Message for Tashia. Message for Tashia. Oh, there we go. Boundaries, Tashia. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? God damn. I'm telling y'all. 38. Okay. You are being called to create clearer boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal. But before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you're left feeling depleted, resentful, or taken advantage of. Taken advantage of. Taken advantage of. I don't know why that is standing out to me, but there you go. Saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries. For when they say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. Okay? When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand and you are able to give freely. If you're not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you're saying yes when you really mean no, you're likely needing something yourself. Ask yourself what part of me needs something from them. It can be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or a fear of loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Your belly is your second brain. It has an intelligence known to you as your gut feelings. Tune into this place when deciding what is okay for you. How does it feel? What is it trying to communicate with you? All right. Where in your life do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay, Tashia. All right. Next we have where we at? Cleo. Cleo and then Raquel the goddess. All right. Cleo. Cleo, you still here? Why is it echoing like that? I don't know. Cleo. All right, let me pull Cleo's card. She might be listening and not being able to talk, but messages for Cleo, please. Messages for Cleo, then Raquel, and then there's somebody else that need to be added. You're welcome, Tashia. Messages for Cleo, please. Betty B, you got the list updated? Messages for Cleo, please. Cleo, you got leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Okay. Beach Girl is added to the list. Danielle Brooks. Danelle Brooks added to the list. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you still here? CC Sagittarius, you still here? Add it to the list. Because I don't see y'all add subscribe. Because I don't have no new subscriber emails. But, you know, I'm going to take it. I'm going to be all right. All right. So, leap. Leap. So, this is for Cleo. 72. All right, Cleo. You go first. The universe will catch you. Life bends for the courageous. The universe wants to support you, but first you need to leap, to throw your life up in the air. Perhaps you know what you're being called to leap toward or away from, but are scared to make the move. Okay. Or maybe perhaps you're waiting for a big fat sign or instruction manual or permission to do so first. If this is you, then this card is your sign and permission slip to take a deep breath and leap into the unknown. It's scary to let go of all that we know and hope for something new. And it's normal to feel anxious at the thought of letting go of what we know for sure. But this is the unavoidable process of rising. And right now, this is how you are being called to live. Nature is constantly showing us how to live with courage. Fall comes every year and encourages the trees to loosen their grip. I almost say grasp. To allow what once was so full of life to fall away, leaf by leaf. For a moment, it feels like nothing will grow again. The branches are left bare without the comfort of what once was. But in the morn of spring, new shoots begin to appear and something new is born that is even more glorious than before. So your action is you go first, take a good run up and leap. Cleo, just take the chance. Go ahead, honey. Take a chance. All right, Leo. Cleo, just do it. Just do it. All right. Next we have Raquel the Goddess. Then we have CC Sagittarius. You still here? Raquel the Goddess, CC Sagittarius, if they're still here. Beach Girl Christina, and who was the other person? April, and then Danelle Brooks. I got you, Raquel. I won't worry about you. I'm seeing new names, and I'm like, who this? Oh, okay, y'all. So Raquel the Goddess is still here, so we got you. All right. Messages for Raquel, please. Yes, Cleo. Go ahead then. Yeah, you got to take the leap of faith. Raquel the Goddess. Raquel the Goddess. Messages for Raquel the Goddess. Messages for Raquel the Goddess. I don't know if CC Sagittarius is still here. It may have left because I called them out because they lied. But, I mean, I ain't going to say you lied. I'm going to just saying see you subscribe and shit. Because I ain't get no email. And typically, YouTube would notify me when I got new subscribers and stuff. I didn't see it. Raquel the Goddess. Raquel the Goddess. All right. Raquel the Goddess. Raquel. Raquel, I feel lightheaded as hell. What is going on with you? Why do I feel lightheaded? Raquel the Goddess. All right. Raquel the Goddess. Raquel the Goddess. Messages for Raquel the Goddess. Raquel the Goddess, you got Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Okay, so it's about taking care of you, Raquel. How can you mother yourself? Star Mother. Number 48. All right, so you are more held than you could possibly imagine. Loved and cherished so dearly that if you knew, you would not spend 1 second of your life in separation, worry, or fear. Let the mother carry your burdens. Let her rock away your fears. Lay all of your worries, regrets, shame, and guilt on her altar. Please, please, sweet child, do not fear. You are love in motion. If you allow it, you already healed. Let her remind you of all your goodness. Let her love away your fears. Your capacity to love and hold others is limited to your capacity to love and hold yourself. Be compassionate with your sweet body, mind, and soul. Treat yourself like a beautiful spirit that you truly are. Remind yourself that you are doing your best and try not to carry it all on your own. You have got this, and the mother has got you. Let her broad arms take away your burdens. Let her lift the weight of the world off of your shoulders. Forgive yourself, my dear sweet child of the earth. So the question is, how can you mother yourself? So Raquel, you're clearly going through a lot because I feel lightheaded as shit just even trying to read you. And what I'm gonna tell you is just drop all that shit. Drop it. This is what this card means. Lay your burdens down. Okay? Lay your burdens down. You are doing too much, but you need to let go of some of the shit because some of it you don't even have control over. But you're holding on to it in hopes that it'll change. It's not. You have no control over it. Therefore, you have to let it go. All right? Excuse me. You have to let it go. So, mother yourself, put yourself first, and do for you right now. That's what's important. Okay? All right. Next, CC Sagittarius, are you here? Are you still here, CC Sagittarius? If not, I'm moving the hell on because hey, Purple Lily. Hey, Flame. Flame, you can be added to the list, but I mean, make sure you like and subscribe to my page. CC Sagittarius still here? I don't think CC Sagittarius still here. So Beach Girl is next. Because CC Sagittarius ain't say shit. I guess you just, I was going to read your card. All right, Beach Girl. Messages for Beach Girl, please. All right, messages for Beach Girl. Add flame to the list. Messages for Beach Girl. Messages for Beach Girl. I'm just trying to grow my channel, y'all. Dang. Ain't no need for me to keep doing these goddamn free ass readings if y'all ain't gonna like the damn page. Messages for Beach Girl. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution and expression. Well, goddamn. Just read your whole life. I'm so sorry. All right. Align your life. Align your life. That's the first card you got. Number 34. Okay. Beach Girl. What is not aligned or needs to change? What in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? We are cyclic beings. In a constant state of change, of evolution, of growth. Change is one of the only certainties of life. When you resist your cyclic nature, you resist life and feel stuck. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be, but there comes a time when it is harder to hold on to this facade that is to embrace who we truly are, to surrender to how we have changed and align life to what we are being. If you pulled this card, you are being called to let go of who you once were or the things that you once defined yourself by, the job, the relationship, and the mask you wore, and to embrace who you truly are now, to courageously step into the person that you came here to be in full authenticity, to embrace your weirdness and your uniqueness. Perhaps you have outgrown some relationships or circumstances, and it's time to reassess and bring all the parts of your life into alignment so that they are congruent with what you truly are today. All right. What in your life is not aligned or needs to change? That was the question they asked. All right. Next is share your voice. Number 76. Okay. Share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution and expression. You're being called to share your voice, perhaps by speaking up in a relationship or through writing, speaking, singing, or some other form of creative expression. We each hold a truth deep within us that longs to be expressed. Sculpted for lifetimes, the voice of your soul is like no other. It carries with it wisdom that can only be gained through soul history and growth. By remembering, tapping into, and expressing this unique tone, we not only heal ourselves, we also heal the planet at large. When you share your voice, you unlock something in the universe and call it a missing piece of you home. Your individual voice is the most powerful sound current on the planet. If you have kept your soul's voice silenced or held back, chanting or singing can truly be life-changing for you. As we shed the layers of our personality and start letting our unique soul speak through us, we discover that we actually have a very clear message that longs to be shared. The more we speak it, the clearer it gets. The more we speak it, the clearer it gets. There has never been a better time in history than right now to rise up, speak your truth, and share your soul's voice. If you feel fearful, know that you're not alone, and that the world needs your unique tone in order to harmonize. As we each rise up and share our song, we make it easier for the next person to do the same. Your action is express yourself, share your voice, and speak to those who can hear you. But not only speak to those who can hear you, speak to those who appreciate and recognize you, because you need to be seen right now. That's the other part of it. Take up space is what I'm getting. But it makes sense. All this shit makes sense for you. Okay. All right. Next, we got April. April Iran. Next, we have April Iran. So, April with the oracles. Message for April, please. Message for April, please. Message for April, please. I think it's the job, a combination of your job and relationships or relationship, because that fell real quick. Message for April Iran, please. Message for April Iran, please. That alignment was off, because if you listen to what he said, sounds like therapy. Yeah. Alignment off. Go. Leave your ass where you are. You unhealed being. All right. April Iran. April Iran. Hey, Healing by Love. All right. Messages for April Iran, please. Damn, Flame, why you leave? Flame, you still here? You retracted all your damn messages. God damn, what you retracting your messages for? I'm gonna put them back. I guess you leaving. You don't want to be bothered. All right, April. Oh, you at work? Okay, I got you. You still on the list though. All right, so April, you got Lemuria, Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. And then you got Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? So April. All right, let's look you up. Let's see what this means. 114. All right, Lemuria. Lemuria, Lemura. All right, creating heaven on earth is happening. Lemuria, or Mu, is one of Earth's lost lands, which heaven really was a place on earth, a time before we were kicked out of the Garden of Eden. In Lemuria, life worked in harmony. All beings were seen as equal, and we were deeply reverent in Mother Earth. We knew that a mosquito was no worse than us, and that the sun was no better. Okay. Perhaps you too believe that heaven really can be a place on earth. Perhaps you are part of the transition team who at soul level are devoted to creating this kind of harmony on the planet now. Thank you for wanting to do this work. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the state of affairs on the planet right now, but you're being encouraged to keep holding the clear vision of the future. It is closer than you think. You may be guided to hold the frequency of Lemuria in your own community, family, workplace, or within yourself. Know that it is possible, and while at times it may seem like you are alone, you truly are not. There are hundreds of thousands who hold the codes of this ancient lost land, and even Lemuria crystals that hold the codes of remembering that are beginning to rise all over the planet. Keep doing what you're doing, and remember, the only way to heal the world around us is to first heal ourselves. Okay, I hold the codes of Lamaria, and I believe that heaven really can be a place on earth. All right, and then you also have Warrior Woman. So let's look her up on page 56. All right. Have you answered your deepest calling? You are here for a reason. You are being called to bravely pave a path. Have you answered your highest and deepest calling? Living your heart and soul led life is not all fully and smooth sailing. All fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts. And the more resistance we have toward answering a call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we're facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I am not afraid, I was born to do this." But the thing about courage is that it is not possible without fear. So if you're feeling afraid, what is needed is courage. And courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand. God damn, I went from 13 people to 8. Um, Rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then uncomfortable as it might feel, it's actually a sign that you are on the right track. The question is, have you answered your deepest calling? All right. So that was April. Danelle Brooks next. Danelle, you still here? We got Danelle Brooks and then Flame. And then Healing by Love. I done went from 15 to 7 people. Janelle, you still here? If not, I'm going to skip the Flame. All right, I'm going to go to Flame. And Danelle, if you answer after I go to Flame, then I'll come back to you. Flame, since you're here, let's focus on you. Messages for Flame, please. Now I got 12 people. What's happening here? Flame. Flame. Messages for Flame, please. Messages for Flame. Messages for Flame. All right. Messages for Flame. Flame, you got Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? All right, 46. Okay, Flame. The Priestess is a teacher dedicated to service, freedom, and leadership. You don't need to have it all together to lead. In fact, it helps if you don't. No one wants a perfect angel who hasn't made any mistakes. Let your life be your message. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your story. Okay? It's by hearing someone else's journey that we feel less alone. We realize that we're actually all in this thing called life together. The difference between a follower and a leader is that a leader has the courage to go first. In stepping out, they shine a light on the path for others to venture forward to. Okay. Don't fret too much about trying to work out who is your tribe. Don't get stuck in age, income, hobbies, or occupation. The best way to discover your tribe is to look in the mirror. If you feel called to lead, chances are It is because at some point in your life, you long for someone to lead you. Your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing as you were and are, and might only be one step behind you. Hell, they may even be right alongside you. You don't need anyone's permission, just the courage to stand up. Embrace your struggles, the peaks and the troughs. You don't need to know the way. Just believe that there might be a different one. Your tribe is waiting for you. Step forward so they can find you. And your charge is, how are you being called to step up and lead? How can you be a leader you wish you had? So, Flame, you need to go ahead and step into a leadership position. People are looking at you, and it's time to share your story. You will find that the more you tell your story, the things that you've gone through, that you're going to find more people who can relate to that. The more you share your experiences with others, the more that you become a leader. All right. So next we have sorry, healing by love, because the nail never came back. All right. So messages for healing by love. You're welcome, Flame. Healing by love. Healing by love. Lord. Noises at work. Oh, okay. Noses. Okay. All right. Healing by love. Healing by love. Oh, yeah. I haven't really been sleeping well at all. I haven't. Between my mom waking me up in the middle of the night, and then me just going to bed too early and then waking up in the middle of the night, it just ain't, it ain't working. So I'm tired now, but I can't go to sleep because I'm trying not to go to sleep before 10 o'clock, because that means I'll wake up again about 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna try to go to bed around 11ish. And I'm hungry because somebody didn't eat. So yeah, I'm gonna eat though. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna go to Royal Farms and get me some potato wedges from the gas station. Don't judge me. Healing by love. Messages for healing by love. Healing by love. Messages for healing by love. Anybody else need a card? Anybody else need a card? Because after this, I'm shutting this bitch down. Healing by love. Healing by love. Nadia needs a card. Healing by love. You got trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Excuse me. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? All right. The universe is conspiring. Keep facing your true north. Your job is not to pave the path, but simply keep facing your true north and take one step after another. If you do this, you can't go wrong. The universe is conspiring. Don't waver or doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. If you follow the invisible trail at what lights up of what lights up, I'm sorry. If you follow the invisible trail of what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. Most people don't follow the highest call of their soul because they are waiting to see the end destination before they take the first step. If you take one baby step each day, within a year, you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. If you want to write a book, write a page every day. If you want to change careers, do one thing every day in dedication to do that. Before you know it, in just a year from now, you will turn back and look in awe at how far you have journeyed. Keep moving and open yourself up to a whole new level of support and receiving. Okay? Things are not going to work out the way you are planning, but if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they will work out even better than you could possibly imagine. Don't micromanage the universe. Trust your path and let your soul lead the way. If you knew you can be supported no matter what would you do? And that is for healing. Next is Miss Nadia Vanderhall. Hey, little mama, you made it back. All right, so let's do Miss Vanderhall. Clear this energy first. Sorry. All right. You're welcome. All right. Messages for Nadia, please. Messages for Nadia. I'm going to rest in a little bit. Nobody else wants a card. This last call. Last call. Messages for Nadia. Okay. Last call. Messages for Nadia. Nadia, your card jumped. So, Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Here we go. 102. I'm going. Okay. You are heaven and earth in perfect expression, a conduit for the light of the heavens to the earth. You are the rainbow bridge. Okay. Take time to meditate. Imagine yourself as a pillar of light connecting the light of the heavens above with the earth. As the light shines through each of your chakras, you activate the rainbow bridge that many ancient scriptures speak about, raising your vibration and the vibration of the planet, linking the higher realms of the cosmos, guides, angels, and spirit with the ancient wisdom keepers and beings of the planet Earth. They dance together through you. They sing together through you. Without your body, voice, and creations, neither can be expressed. For too long, we've been taught that God is outside of us, giving away our power to angels and spirit guides. But without you, they don't have a voice. You are an oracle. Do not look for guidance outside, for you hold all of the wisdom of the entire universe in the portal of your heart and every cell of your body. Do not see the angels and gods above you, for without you, they have no way of communicating. You are the oracle. You are the rainbow bridge. You are the pillar of light. Okay, so here's your activation. I allow the light of the heavens and the light of the earth to flow through me now. I activate the codes of remembering within my cells and chakras. I activate my system as a rainbow bridge between heaven and earth. All right. All right. So I guess that's it for tonight. Um, everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for your condolences. Thank you for your prayers. Um, like I said, I'll be moving, so I don't know when I'll be live again, but I'll try to pop up every now and again. Once I'm settled, I'll definitely come live so you guys can see the new digs. Thanks, Lotus Flower Bomb. But yeah, so go ahead and make sure y'all are doing what you're supposed to do. We had our new moon already for this last week, so we're going into the full moon in just a few days. So use that to remove whatever you don't want to go into the new year. Use this full moon coming up to remove it. That's all I can say. Use this full moon coming up to remove whatever you don't want to bring into 2022. All right. So start doing the work on yourself, start letting go, start releasing, and understand and write out what you want your 2022 to look like. Just get a little quick vision board thing happening. Okay. All right. So that said, I thank you all, and I will catch y'all the next time. I will talk to you later. Good night.